started today. We've got this should be a fairly simple and quick training, but it's a CARF required training, and it just makes good sense training that we're going to do. We've got Charrine Kirk. She's been here several times to do other trainings for us, and today's topic is technology and infection control.
All right, thanks. It'll be quick, y'all, but I already know you're going to learn something. So just talk me something.
Call me out.
So, technology and infection control training. Infection control issues will address equipment used here and off-site at clients' homes, some of you go into. Infection control begins with proper hand washing technique, which I've done classes with most of you in here on that. But we'll pretend and go over that procedure. This is my sink, and I walk up to it, I turn the water on, wet my hands, get my soap in my hands, and I lather up, scrubbing between your fingers, around your nails, top and bottom, for 20 seconds. That's what's recommended by the CDC, to properly wash your hands. And then you can, they say your ABCs to yourself slowly, because I did that and do it slow. But anyway, then you rinse with warm water. You get your paper towel, dry your hands, then you use your paper towel to turn the faucet off. And you throw your paper towel away. So that is called the proper hand washing technique. And that is directly from all kind of training in the CDC. You should always properly wash your hands before starting to clean something or before putting on your gloves. And then you wash your hands again after anytime you wear gloves and take them off, you should wash them again. I'm just going to demonstrate the proper, I've done this with several of you too, the proper way to put on and remove your gloves. So I've washed my hands, they're clean, I'm putting on clean gloves, and I'm fixing to clean something. I'm all done. So then you catch the inside of your glove, or the outside of your glove, roll it down your hand, put it in your other hand, then you go underneath and roll it out, so all your dirty stuff is now inside the glove. You toss it away and you wash your hands again. And I'm not going to make everybody stand in line and do that like we had to before, but anyway. Equipment that touches any part of the body or is used to look into someone's eyes or their mouth or their ears must be properly sanitized between each use. Now sanitize, I looked up our stuff that we use here, which is Lysol Broom. To sanitize something, you take out a wipe and whatever you're sanitizing, and you know, I work at the hospital and I even sanitize my hands. When I would come home from work and put my stuff down, I never allowed my kids to even touch pins that stuck into the hospital. But anyway, it has to stay wet for 10 seconds. I want to tell you wrong. So if I'm sanitizing this table, you don't have to rub it for 10 seconds, but you rub it enough to know that for 10 seconds it's going to be wet. Now that's for sanitizing. Disinfecting, it has to stay wet for 4 minutes. So you're really going to have to stand there, rub it, time it. But as far as the requirements between client use, it says sanitize, and that is the 10 seconds. So electronic equipment, which is what we're really talking about sanitizing, is our keyboards, our mouse, and if they wear any headsets while they're using that, you'll use your wipe, keep it wet for 10 seconds, allow it to air dry, or for sanitizing, you can dry it after the 10 seconds with a paper towel and throw that away. And that is between each client. That's keyboard, mouse, headset, and I would include the area around it on the table just to be sure that everything's clean. We don't use bleach-based products on electronic equipment or abrasive scrubs. This brand here, it doesn't have bleach. It is approved for electronics, and it's not abrasive, so we have a good product here. And it's 99.9% kills viruses and germs. Some of the off-name brands, whatever, they don't kill virus. So that's good that this one covers it all. For those of us who go out into the clients' homes and serve them, we need to instruct them on proper hand washing and importance of covering coughs and sneezing in the home and in our facility to minimize the risk of spreading germs. And actually, that is the major part of everything. Shared equipment must be sanitized between each client, and that takes 4 seconds. So there's no need, to skip that step. It will save lots of germs and lots of sickness. We do have a test. We'll pass it out, then we'll go over it. Just take a few and pass them around. And I answered all the questions in the test, so. Write your name on the top of it. We're just going to swab test with our neighbors so that we have one together.
That's the first.
Somebody just leave y'all table?
Yeah, Jackie.
She said just make sure y'all did.
I might just bring the test. Okay.
Wait on me.
Nice to meet you.
It is important to wash your hands before putting on gloves or cleaning any equipment. All right. When the client is using a computer, it is only necessary to clean the keyboard before we use it. All right. To sanitize equipment, use enough wipes to thoroughly wet the surface and allow it to remain wet for 10 minutes. Okay, that's 10 seconds. The client and family members are instructed in proper hand washing technique and importance of covering coughs and sneezes to help minimize the risk of spreading germs.
True.
The preferred cleaning agent for electronics is bleach-based or abrasive scrubs. Equipment that touches any part of the body or is used to look into someone's eyes, ears, or mouth must be properly sanitized between uses.
Somebody's at the door music.
Proper hand washing technique includes turning the faucet off with a paper towel. Sanitizing wipes and proper hand washing techniques do not help minimize the risk associated with sharing equipment. And it's okay to only clean shared equipment once daily. Okay, so it sounds like everybody made 100.
Bye, man.
Pfizer.
Yes, you do. You brought it right here.
All right, thank y'all.
There's still-